We love
just
hip
something
hop.
quickly as far as this Super Bowl stuff, because I feel like this whole Super Bowl conversation was beat to death. But we had a conversation over at Justin Hunt's channel. Big salute to Justin Hunt, aka the Company Man. I had a chance, the opportunity to get into a panel with Wayno, Gina Views, who else was there? DJ Head, Curtis King, and Justin Hunt. It was a tight panel. Okay, 6 of us in that. We got into some discussions about the obviously the Kendrick Super Bowl stuff, the Drake album or the Drake Party Next Door album. But I felt like I stirred up a little bit of shit over there. I'll play a video. There was a couple of segments that actually came out of there. There was one segment that came out of there that hasn't been posted yet about my question that, we discussed together as far as Drake and Kendrick making friends. I'll let y'all know, if you didn't see the Culture United, that didn't go over too well. They weren't feeling that one there. Nobody thinks that Drake and Kendrick could be friends. But I'll play this. It says, debate, did Kendrick focus on Drake too much during the Super Bowl? All right, salute to Justin Hunt. Let's run it from right here.
With the exception of Not Like Us. Obviously, he's going to have to do Not Like Us. It's the biggest song that he has of the year. Huge. But did he really need to do 3 to 4 Drake songs?
Those are not Drake songs. Those are Kendrick songs.
Or Drake disses.
But I think that's the thing about it. To me, this encourages what I think is a overprotection of a grown man who chose to get in a battle that was too big. It was too big for his britches. He chose to get in that. He said, it's funny how we changed the narrative. He started this situation by saying, drop, nah, came back out this time. Where did that energy go now that we're talking about him as if he's some kind of victim? That's a grown man that got into a battle with the groaner man.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
Can I ask you a question very quick? What is
Big salute to Curtis King. Listen, I feel like some people think that when I get on these Culture United stages that I just get bullied or, these guys gang up on you. It's just a bunch of, K-Dot guys or K-Dot fans against one Drake fan. No, I'm also a K-Dot fan and I'm a Drake fan. And a lot of people who are not supporter, let's call it, right? And a lot of other people on the panels that are Culture United panels are not only Kendrick fans. Obviously, DJ Head, he's going to be extremely biased when it comes to Kendrick because that's his DJ. But Wayno and Curtis King is pretty biased when it comes to Kendrick. But salute to him, same way. But Wayno has some pretty objective points. All right, so let's keep it running.
What is the 4 disses? Because I keep seeing people bring up like how all these songs are disses, and other than with the exception of Not Like Us, he didn't perform Whacked Out Murals at all. The beat just played. What was the 4 songs that he used to diss him?
Euphoria.
Oh yeah, my fault. I'm bugging. Euphoria did play it. All right, 2. So 2 that I could definitively point out. What was the other 2?
Song from the Black Panther soundtrack.
That is when did that become a Drake diss? I just want to know, bro. When did that become?
Yo, I was ready. I had the clip loaded up, yo. Holy shit, I was ready. I was in debate mode in rare form.
A Drake diss record. Like,
hey, Wayno, it was rumored that it was a diss for a long time. It was during the subs back and forth. But the fact that he did it, I think for me, I'm not going to lie to you, it kind of confirmed that it was. I said,
really?
All of a sudden, and you got Luther out here, you got other songs. Oh, they did Luther, but yeah.
The opening song, he did mention the Big 3. And that opening verse.
That's a lot of Drake.
Right.
Euphoria, I ain't going to front. Euphoria was like, oh shit. I was like, he really did that? That's the only thing I was shocked at, Euphoria.
I'm just saying, I feel like the Super Bowl is bigger than even the battle itself. I understand the battle is a huge thing, and we're not going to dismiss that. But that's what Not Like Us is for. Not Like Us can handle all of that in one song. We don't need to do 4 songs or 3 songs on the guy. That sounds like obsession to me.
Listen, before we continue here, I know I'm a pain in the ass. That's my job. And I'm not doing it because like I don't believe that way or I'm on some grifting shit. This is how I feel. This is the reason why I'm there. Because if I'm not there, respectfully, it's going to be a lot of just like Kendrick admiration. I won't call it glazing because these are all my colleagues and we don't call each other glazers. All right. It's going to be more pro Kendrick takes without any type of person to say, you know what? What about Drake? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing it just because to be a contrarian or anything. This is how I feel. You know, it's to the point where some of these points that I bring up in these Culture United, I've already discussed, whether it's on the podcast or with y'all. I gotta say what I gotta say. I ain't just gonna be like, oh, like, don't get me wrong. In my brain, when I get to be on these panels, like with man like Wayno, like I've been watching Wayno from back in the days on Everyday Struggle. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But I'm not gonna back down. DJ Head, the nigga DJs for Kendrick Lamar. His name rings bells. But I ain't gonna be scared and be like, well, you know, respectfully. Nah, nigga, what about Drake?
Hip hop.
He said I cut my money up if she don't see it how I see it. Fuck that nigga.
Wait,
the biggest face.
Yeah, but that's
see that aggression? Come on, let's have a discussion. Salute to Gina Views.
that nigga's spending a lot. He's renting a lot of space in that nigga's head.
No,
and he's using the Super Bowl to diss this nigga for 4 songs.
Hold
Fight
on,
back.
hold on. So, all right, let's put ourselves in somebody else's shoes. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you did anything to make me upset, and I get the largest moment. When I was on Everyday Struggle, see my problems. I never had no problems with nobody in music. I had problems with niggas in the street. I use my platform to shit on a lot of them. I ain't gonna lie. Like I use my platform to say, yeah, look at me. Y'all doubted me. Fuck you. So I'm gonna keep it 100. We cannot now say why is he doing that, because if I hate to keep saying the same thing everybody keeps saying, but if Drake would have won, he would have used every opportunity as well.
But he had that.
Yes, and this has happened before, and they're going to bring up the back-to-back point of when Drake had back-to-back out, and he was dissing Meek, and he sent the bottles to Charlamagne, and he actually really sent bottles to Charlamagne. Like he was doing all of the extra trolling. But in my heart of hearts, I don't think that if Drake got an opportunity to be on the Super Bowl anytime around that time, that back-to-back would have been one of the songs that he pulled out from the playlist. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, gang. I'm not here to just be wrong and strong, but I just feel like the Super Bowl was a bigger moment. And actually, let me retract my take a little bit. If he did back-to-back, I don't think he would have performed Charged Up at the Super Bowl too. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying don't perform Not Like Us. That'd be stupid. The numbers alone makes it where people want to hear the song, regardless to whatever he's saying on the song. People want to hear the song at the Super Bowl. So you're going to have to do that. It's in the damn commercial. Players work out to the shit. It's a hit. Whether people want to call it bots or not, it's a bop and it's a hit. So we're not denying that part. But we got to do Euphoria. We got to do, apart from the song there's Tiramisu that has a diss in it too. We got to do the song there from the Black Panthers where he's dissing him in that also. Peekaboo when he's dissing him in that too. Like, come on, bro. Is it a Drake Bowl or is it the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime? Like, let's be real. And I'm saying this from a perspective of somebody who likes Kendrick's music and who enjoyed the Super Bowl performance. The playlist itself, my bad, Serena. We're not going to talk about SZA because SZA is a musician. No matter how much she, had her thing with Drake back in the days, we'll excommunicate that part, okay? Because she's an accomplished musician who deserves to be on the stage just as much. But the positioning of her on the X and all that stuff, like, come on, B. How much space did this nigga Drake rent in your head without even dropping a bag? And I know I'm probably gonna get some dislikes on the repost when I clip this, like, oh, how dare you say something against Kendrick? This is the problem with this whole battle. Y'all niggas took it so seriously because Kendrick represents so many different things, and because of the different things that he mentioned in the songs, the colonizing, all that, that it's like, no, this is not a battle of rap. It's a cultural battle. No, it's a rap battle with two rich ass niggas who said a bunch of wild shit to each other. Yes, there's different cultural implications, but we reading a little bit too deep into it. Both them niggas is rich as hell. They've been made it. They just don't like each other. So it's like, even when we got guys like Ebro talking about, it was because he was taking a disease out of the culture and what he represents and blah. Shut the hell up, man. Like, you're probably making Kendrick tired. Like, bro, you guys are putting so much pressure on me, bro. I just want to make some hard rap songs and make people think sometimes. Like, Jesus Christ. There is no Easter egg. Oh, you found an Easter egg? Sure, whatever. Like, yes, the man has intention. He puts Easter eggs into his visuals, all of that stuff. But the way y'all prop him up like he's Kendrick Luther King, I don't think he even wants to be that. The nigga just wants to make his slaps, feed the people, and keep it moving. Y'all niggas forced him out at the Black Lives Matter rally. My bad, tongue twisted. The Black Lives Matter rally. Y'all forced this nigga out. He didn't want to come outside. You're like, oh, where's Kendrick? J. Cole's there. Where's Kendrick? What? Because I said the shit in my songs? Leave me alone, fam. If you guys really were to take in how my attitude and the way I am and my personality, I'm a guy who likes to stay to myself, stay with my family, do my thing. I don't like the limelight. Why the hell you want me outside of the BLM rally for? Just because I said we gonna be all right in a song, like, leave me alone. Take that and go. That's my service to you. But y'all got Kendrick like, nah, bro. He's gonna be the next president. He's gonna be the next Obama. He don't want to be, bro. He wants to be in the studio and probably put out some other niggas and let them shine. He want Baby Keem to shine. So even the Kendrick hater or the Kendrick lovers in here who are like, Friday, what are you talking about? I'm not even hating on your guy. I'm actually bigging him up in this little rant that I'm having right now. It's just y'all have so much expectation from him that he probably doesn't even want. Osmosis Bless says, once you bring up the man, the wife's man name, it's up for life. Really? Is it? Or is it because you decided it to be? Because there's a lot of niggas whose wives' names been brought up in rap songs. And they didn't go completely off the goddamn deep end for months and months. And let me put 10 songs in a goddamn performance of 18 minutes against this one nigga. Jesus Christ. Y'all got this guy like the saint. Oh, but he said you're rapping like you're trying to free the slaves. It's on like Donkey Kong. Okay, that's what Not Like Us is for. This is the only point that I was making. I wasn't trying to say no diss songs. Not Like Us encompasses everything you need. Run that and go. You have bare, huge hit songs. And not even the hit songs that, the white people gonna like these songs. No, like, Untitled Unmastered has bangers. Come on, fam. Y'all just being disingenuous with this shit. I'm not saying the people on the panel. I'm saying the super fans.
And Not Like Us. He called him a PDF file on the damn song. I don't even get everything done in one song.
Friday, can I mention this? Why wasn't it enough when it was Drake versus Meek Mill and he had all those memes from the internet on his big screen?
He
during
performed that
with one song.
That was nominated for a Grammy. That was nominated for a Grammy.
Okay, so
Charged
why
Up
did
and
he just do the one song?
Back to back is one song?
Bro, they played that song everywhere. They played.
Hold on, let's stop right there for a second because I'm only realizing some of this now in hindsight. Wayno said it was nominated for a Grammy. Nominated. The nigga won 5. And that's great. I'm not even saying that's fine. That's amazing. You won 5 Grammys for the one song. Now go spike the ball in the end zone by doing the song at the Super Bowl and keep it moving and go make money for the year. Not go almost running out of breath, running down the football field doing Euphoria. That's obsession.
That song everywhere.
But did we need Euphoria too, though? At the Super Bowl?
Yes, I ain't gonna lie. That's the only part that was petty to me. Euphoria, I was like, oh, nah, word.
Well,
Like,
I'll say this. I thought that was one of the most impressive parts of the whole joint, right? Because that's when he's going all the way across.
I gotta stop this here. I'm sorry. Drake, and this is from West. It said Drake glazers need to be studied. Is this me Drake glazing for real, or am I saying that Kendrick is way greater of a person than just the battle itself? I'm not glazing Drake here, bro. Pause. I'm low-key glazing Kendrick. Saying you're a bigger pause. Okay, let me. I had to add a double pause on that. Saying low-key, you're bigger than the actual moment itself, too, fam. Now, if you make the moment, just me desecrating Drake, then people are gonna start forgetting all of the other accolades that you received along the way, the Pulitzer, all that other shit. It's just gonna be, the guy who took out Drake. Come on, fam. You're more than that, bro. We didn't need 4 songs at the Super Bowl that had some type of Drake-ness. We needed, not wanted, we needed Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, but we didn't need Euphoria. We didn't need Tiramisu. Come on, bro. I'm going to stand 10 toes on that.
Across the football field, delivering crystal clear lyrical gymnastics.
About Drake.
I mean, it's a great song about Drake. It's a fantastic song about Drake. I bet Drake wishes he had that song in his catalog.
Drake
would love to have a song like that in his catalog.
DeMar DeRozan jersey on the floor like anybody cares last night. Like, come on, bro.
At his concert.
So what? This was Kendrick's moment. He got the right to make his moment about whatever he wants to make it about. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but just know that moment is Drake.
Huh? So look. All right, look. I want to say one thing because everybody keeps saying if it wasn't for Drake, Kendrick wouldn't be doing all of this. So a lot of people keep saying that. So all of these numbers that Drake is doing now that he put out an album, is that not a product of Kendrick as well?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I just want to put that out because nobody's not saying that.
On the downside.
No. Kendrick ain't down. He got 3 albums in the top 100. It's not down. No way possible.
I'm saying Drake on the downside. Like that's a product. Drake's lack of numbers, I guess, is a product of the battle. Okay,
I don't really care about numbers and shit. I just think that
they're gonna argue me down to the death.
Your perspective on all of this, I think the whole world has actually. You know what I mean? I think you have been our lens into this camp and a lot of decisions that were being made. But one thing I really did appreciate that you were talking about on Effective Immediately this week was you were saying either people are being critical of him not playing typically the white man's game at the Super Bowl. And he went in and went all the way in and stood on what he wanted to say, and he made a unique experience out of it. Where are you at in this conversation that we're having right now? This very spirited, fiery conversation. What does this moment for Kendrick look like to you, and what do you think about?
My bad. I dropped a grenade in there, and then everything just went crazy. I thought we were going to have a civil conversation until I just started dropping grenades in there. Let's talk.
His decision making at the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, I kind of said it, but I think that, well, first of all, Friday, with all due respect, you wrong as 2 left shoes, unless corrective shoes are needed for someone's walking condition.
No,
but I think so. It's a couple of things. It's a couple of things that people are missing about this.
Respectfully, I'm not wrong. That's my opinion. I know that's your man's in them. I'm not wrong. The nigga did 4 songs about the nigga. I don't care how much. That means that Drake hurt his feelings way more than he's letting on. Because Kendrick doesn't talk. You know, Kendrick's mysterious. He only, he pops out when it's time to show niggas. Okay. And when it was time to pop out and show niggas, he showed niggas, I am annoyed by Drake. So this is what I'm going to be just centering on. I got to Drake. Every other song, Drake. Okay, my nigga. All right, my nigga. But Drake is the one who's upset. Drake is the one who can't get over it. Drake is the one who's obsessed. Okay, my nigga. All right, guys. I must not know. I might need to quit podcasting because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
This, right? I maintain the same positioning that I've maintained since episode 1 and of the bigger picture, and since we launched effective immediately, and since the summer or the springtime. If you are not authentically of this culture, and I'm not talking about hip hop culture, I'm talking about urban street culture, you will not understand what it means to completely pack someone out, obliterate the opponent, leave them. Where we come from, Gina can attest.
Right there, it makes this is why your argument means nothing. Because where we come from, and you're on this other side of the border, which means on the other side of a border, anything that you have, that means it's like watered down by 2,000%. Y'all ain't got no crimes out there. You know, your legal system's amazing. There's no poverty. So where we come from, it comes from that point of view because we actually know the struggle and we know real shit. And there's no way that you guys can know that over there in the 416 or over there in Canada, right? Because you're Canadian. That's a disingenuous way to start a debate, because then that means that everything else that comes out of my fucking mouth doesn't mean shit. And that's bullshit. Like, we cast the same charges, we got the same gangs, we got all the same bullshit over here that I don't mess with, that I'm not here to glorify. But shit happens. People are broke. All right, so we understand poverty. We understand packing a nigga out and continuously doing it until we go too far. We get that too. We do it over here too. Niggas die every day, B, in Toronto. Overkill. So using that as you can't understand because of where your environment. No, that's bullshit.
To this, I don't know where y'all from. Wayno probably, maybe, I don't know how they politics work in Harlem. Where we come from, there's
hold on. Allin said that's not what he said Friday. I know that's not what he said. That's what the fuck he insinuated, bro.
Thing called a friendly, which was offered to the boy, right? A friendly would be like if me and Justin or me and Wayno had an issue. We homies. We can catch a friendly. After that, we shake hands or we don't, and we go our separate ways. It's kind of deaded at that point. If we are not friends, we were always taught ain't no fair ones. What that means is complete obliteration of the adversary. That means that there is no, oh, this is too far, or same school as, if you go back.
Listen, I know that y'all are over here trying to, listen, I'm not coming from a malicious perspective. I like HED. Pause. Hey, sorry, gang. I might have to go stand in the goddamn corner. Actually, that's not a pause. I like HED from women. However, hold on. Let me get back in center. But when it comes to this whole Los Angeles versus, I know it's not an America thing. He's talking about Los Angeles. Yes, we got people out here who take it too far too. Niggas have their first course of action as violence over here too. There's a bunch of niggas who I denounce every day because of the stupid violent activities that they go on with over here in Toronto. So I understand. Like, I'm listening, but I already understand what he's saying. Yes, we do that over here too. And the thing is, I hate having to say that. Like, well, come on. We do that over here too. I feel like it should just be known. We shouldn't have to educate people on the other side of the border that we got bullshit over here too. Yes, obviously, Canada's a nice country, but it's not all nice. And Toronto's not even the worst place statistically or per capita. It's like Winnipeg or one of them places. Holy. This just gets me under my skin. Oh, god damn. 1 second, gang. I'm telling you, my mouse has been acting crazy today. Let me pull this shit up again. Uno momento, gang. And bear with me if my internet does go out because we had some wild snowstorms over the last few days. I'll pull it up.
Are participating in things that they don't know shit about. So
what does that mean? What does that mean? Just to expand on the point that somebody was saying, like, no, we're not. It's literally saying you're not qualified because of where you come from to actually have this opinion and the opinion hold weight. Respectfully. And listen, to be honest, DJ Head, that's pretty wrong, bro. Don't do that to me, fam. You don't know me, bro. Niggas had to ask me, oh, you got a podcast? It's because you don't freaking know me, bro. You don't know how I don't want to have to even say, oh, my pedigree or whatever, bro. I've been putting in work in this hip hop game before a podcast, bro. Don't disqualify us because we're from the north of the border. Guess who else is from north of the border? Drake. Guess what? Most famous rapper in the world. Okay. Well, that's not so American, I guess, right? Come the fuck on, man.
Because people who are not authentically of the culture are participating in things that they don't know shit about.
Like me.
So when things go left to them from their perspective, they think, oh, this is too far, or this is, but when you use certain verbiage.
You guys don't realize the coded talking or the coded language that's happening right there. It's saying, because you're a Canadian little sissy Karen ass bitch, and I know he's not saying that, but this is what I'm saying. Because you're a little Canadian north of the border sassy ass Karen ass bitch, yeah, he went too far for you, but for us rugged, hardcore, real hip hop to the bone, respected West Coast niggas, it's never too far.
In certain environments or hoods across them, however you want to look at it, right? When you use certain verbiage, when you say SMD, where Wayno from, those are fighting words. When you call somebody weird on where I'm from, those are fighting words. When you call somebody a bitch unilaterally, those are fighting words.
Respectfully, fam, I don't need this shit to be explained to me like I'm a layman, bro.
When you say something like it's up, that means that there's no more dialogue that needs to happen. That means it's all physicality, right? Or violence that needs to take place. What happens is you get these people who don't authentically come from these things, and they say things because they think it's just internet, or they look at World Star and they think that it's just, this is a Tubi movie. This ain't that. This is real life shit going on. So when you mention Wayno's wife, you then can't tell Wayno how to react when he sees you. Or you then can't tell Wayno how to respond when it comes to his, oh, Wayno went too far. You brought up his kids and his family. You can't tell someone how to react when that happens.
Don't worry. I am not, for the people who saw this, y'all saw this. I ain't backing down, fam. And it's not because I'm trying to be a contrarian. It's because I know I'm right. I don't even think I'm right. I know I'm right. I watched the show. I listened to the playlist.
So what I think is he responded appropriately according to protocol.
1 second applause.
Listen, I can agree with some of the things you're saying, but I feel like all of that is encompassed inside of Not Like Us. Not Like Us is a scathing, dope diss track. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that the song's whack. And I think the song is necessary to be played at the Super Bowl. But you can get all your Drake attention. You can cut his head off, do everything you need to do into one song. Once you start going song, now you're wasting material on a nigga that, that I feel like it shouldn't be running that much space in your head.
Again, we're having two separate conversations, bro.
No, we're not.
You're having a rap conversation. I'm telling you that rap was used as a vehicle to disseminate how he felt about certain things. Does that make sense?
Am I wrong about this, gang? Let me check the temperature over here. Let's check the temperature. Did Kendrick perform too much Drake disses? 37% says yes, 63% says no. All right, maybe I'm wrong then in the opinions of this poll. I still don't think I'm wrong. Okay? Like, bro, Euphoria is an amazing song. But at the Super Bowl, it's Obsession. I would have even went for All the Stars because it's kind of a coded song. But the thing that's getting me irked about this conversation is you don't understand because you're Canadian. And I don't like that shit, bro. It makes for disingenuous arguments, man, or debates. It means, yeah, I'll debate with you, but I really don't respect your opinion because technically your opinion is null and void because you're from north of the border. And that's just not a good place or foundation to have a debate from. That means no matter what I say, I'm wrong.
I feel like the stage was too big for that. I'm standing on that.
You don't get.
It's not a DJ Head thing only. It's the audience too. The super extra. Yo, I'm from the Bay. There's no way you. There's somebody who told me in one of the comments earlier on the Big Meech video. How Canadians got an opinion on Big Meech? The fuck you talking about? How Canadians got an opinion on Big Meech? Big Meech is a public figure who's been all over all these different publications, and I'm doing a podcast. So we're not supposed. Are we only supposed to talk about Canadian people and shut up? How are you guys talking about Big Meech? Your guy Big Meech is a bum, and I said it. Am I not allowed to have an opinion on Big Meech being a bum?
To dictate how someone responds to your disrespect.
It's just my opinion. I just feel like
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm telling you. We're coming from two different places, perspective wise. Where we from, you don't get to dictate how I respond to your disrespect.
And in
If you-
Toronto,
it's the same over here
see, let me cook. Let me finish cooking.
too. If somebody
Right.
disrespects me, somebody calls me a goof, my first protocol is not to call them a goof back. No, it's to punch them in the mouth. That's an activation word in Toronto.
Or
Just
so
like weird is an activation word in LA. You call it somebody a goof over here, it comes from inside the jail cells. You call somebody
I didn't hear the sneak. See, I love me some headphones, some good headphones on the replay. Or Sue, why stick it? Drake doesn't represent what all Canadians or all Torontonians do. Don't do that.
activation word in Toronto.
or
Just like
so
weird is an
See that? You heard that? That's from Curtis. Curtis, don't do that. I fuck with you, Curtis. Don't do that. No, if somebody calls somebody a goof, nobody's going to go sue them. They're going to pop them in the mouth. They might get shot. Or sue. That's what Drake is doing with the battle or with his label. They ain't got nothing to do with us. But saying that means we think all of you Canadians are soft. So whatever your debate points are, they're still null and void, no matter how much years you've been putting in this game, no matter how much years the whole country's been putting in the game, it's null and void because you're from across the border. Maybe if Trump makes you the 51st state, now you can have an opinion. Do you guys see the logic in that? And where I'm coming from and why it's got me so heated? Like, am I crazy or am I saying some right shit right here? Let me know, okay? Because I can leave it alone. But I think that I'm right when it comes to this shit. And don't even let me get started when it comes to if I'm not FBA, then I'm extra wrong. I'm wrong times 5. Holy smokes.
activation word in LA. You call it somebody a goof over here, it comes from inside the jail cells. You call somebody a goof over here, you better be swinging or you're a pussy.
Okay, so with that perspective in mind, if someone says to you, like, yo, Friday, I don't like this. Let's get into it. Let's have a competition. Let's have a content war or whatever niggas is doing on the internet, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna crash out on you on my stream, and then I want you to crash out on me on my screen. You know, so let's have a content thing, right? But then I cross the line and I say something to you, right? Where I call you a goof on my stream.
Mm-hmm.
You then are like, you respond and you do a whole video of just berating me, right?
Yeah.
And then I come on my stream and I'm complaining like, oh, you went too far. I don't get to do that if I was the aggressor. Does that make sense?
Of course. I've dealt with it in my own content. I have people that are going at me to this day because I told them, suck your mom, which is another Toronto thing that you just can't say to somebody.
Salute to Rockboy Ninja. So let's unpack that quick fast. We'll do the elevator explanation of it. Once upon a time, on one of my regular rants, Rockboy Ninja was already on a tirade, posting pictures on his Instagram. Why don't Friday? Where's Friday's wife? Why Friday get a family? Blah 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 blah. Like this obsession shit. Okay. And eventually, I got fed up, and I went on a rant, and I said, "Yo, Rockboy, suck your mother." All right. To be honest, in 2025, I apologize. I feel like I apologized like 3 years ago, but this nigga was not trying to hear that shit. And he's like, anytime, no matter what, if this guy's name comes up, I'm never called Friday on his platform. It's Freaky Friday, okay? And anytime that I do break a news story, he'll just pull that shit. He won't say I pulled it from the We Love Hip Hop Network, whatever. They just steal the shit out of it. And you know what? It's fine. But I'll be damned if Rockboy Ninja was to get up on Academic Stream and be like, oh, by the way, you know who I don't like? Friday. Then he's going to start looking like a bitch. And I know Rockboy ain't a bitch. So he wouldn't do that. He got an opportunity to go up on a big platform and talk his shit about something that has something to do with something else. He's not going to be like, oh, yeah, and you know what? I got ops, and his name is Friday. He's going to be like, I ain't going to bring up that nigga on this big-ass stage and give him some extra light. Hell no. So I put that as the equivalent as the Super Bowl. I'm not going to take the Super Bowl to obsess over Drake. When I go on Academic Stream, I'm not like, yo, by the way, did you know that there's this guy Rockboy who talks shit about me? No, that's gay. I don't use huge platforms to talk about my ops.
I don't know how that works, but
that's a Jamaican thing for us.
We got a lot of Jamaican slang, but I said it on a live stream in one of my rants about another content creator over here, and to this day, he is never going to let it go. And guess what? I understand, but it's not like he's going to spend every living day making content about me. He made his content about me, and he kept it moving.
But what I'm saying to you is, if he were to continue making content,
how is that a false equivalency, fam? I've been on Aiden Ross's stream. I never decided, you know what? Oh, yo, Aiden, by the way, there's this guy who doesn't like me, and he always starts dissing me. He'd be like, what's his name? Oh, his name is Rockboy Ninja. Let's pull up his channel. Like, I wouldn't do that. He's my op. He was my op. Why would I bring him to the grand stage? And I'm not even saying don't diss your op on the grand stage. You made a hit song called Not Like Us that's still playing, still collecting money. Run the tune. Run it 2 times if you want, bro. But then keep it moving, fam. You have a huge catalog. Come on, bro.
Let me land. He wouldn't come up on Culture United, a big platform, and be like, oh, by the way, that Friday guy, because now I'm renting space in his head.
That's not.
I'll say this, y'all. I think that when it came to the,
you done, bro. Come on, fam. Point on the board, bro.
Performance, it was basically a timeline of the last year. Right? Like, it was a timeline of the last year. I didn't expect Kendrick to do more GNX records than the classic joints, but like Justin said, like, he made a point. He did Mad City and All Right on the last Super Bowl. And also, I mean, does it really matter that he owns the masters to the records or not? Right? Like, but one thing I can say about working behind the scenes as an A&R, I don't be knowing what people be owning. I be finding.
I'm gonna leave it there. I'm probably gonna have to holler for the copyright on that because Justin's got a tight team on there. Me too. Salute to Quarterlab. But yeah, man, bro, I just felt like afterwards when I was sitting and taking in this debate, it was like, am I ever even going to be am I going to be understood in this debate? Can I even win in any point if, you know, my point of view isn't coming from, like, even if I was like from, and no disrespect, but like Connecticut, niggas would been like, oh, well, you know, you're a Connecticut nigga. We'll listen. We'll take a listen. Connecticut gets it in. I know they got some shit. Were you from Hartford? You know what I'm saying? Oh, now we'll listen a little bit more. I could have been from Vermont. I know there ain't no hoods in Vermont. Come on. Anybody from Vermont in the chat? Lie to me and tell me, yo, you could watch out for the 7-Eleven down the street from, you know, North and, you know, Wilcrest. They get it over there. Like, come on, man. Will you listen to me if I was from Vermont? Your true captain. He knows what it is, bro. He deals with this shit all the time. Oh, man. Tank said, Friday, you the token in the group, right? All black panel. I'm just not black enough. And I'm dark skinned. I'm just not black enough. You know what I'm saying? That damn Canadian. That Canadian blood. They ain't got no slavery in there. Hold on. I can't smell no oppression in your blood. I don't know if you're qualified to speak on this. Come on, fam. Come on, dog. But listen, man, salute to the whole panel, man. Salute to Gina Views. Salute to Justin Hunt for bringing this together. Okay, he's been bringing these culture united together. This is the 6th one and more on the way. Shit, I'm sure you'll see me in another one, right? I was at there cooking, man. I was cooking, throwing grenades. Let's go. Listen, wait till my pardon comes in. Oh, shit. You don't want to see me on the other side of the border on a panel on camera. Niggas might swing on me. Bro, we told you to shut up. You're Canadian. You can't have an opinion. Stop talking, bro. Why you keep on interrupting with your stupid takes? You'll swing on this nigga, bro. I might have to roll deep when I go over there, bro. Show them Toronto niggas ain't playing. Anywho, let's move on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.